Screwfix Live Day 2 here at Farnborough International Exhibition Centre, where we're hosting the UK's largest trade and DIY show across the weekend. Don't forget, if you haven't got your tickets to come in person, fear not, they are still available on the door. And if you can't make it, of course, that's what we're here for, to bring you the very best of Screwfix Live highlights every night. So what's coming up on today's show? Well, the tradie life and the tradie wife, aka Adam and Katie, are back on the show floor causing chaos. But which stands will they be visiting today? We've got a very special guest, including Euro 2022 winner with England, Jill Scott MBE. Lick are in the studio, which I'm looking forward to hearing about. And of course, finally, later in the show, we'll be telling you how you could win a fantastic prize. So yesterday, Adam and Katie fell in love with the Dulux dog on the show floor. Who didn't, let's be honest. But what are they up to today?
Welcome back to day 2 of Screwfix Live. Yesterday was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, we had loads of fun. It was a lot more than expected. I wonder what's on today.
Well, let's go and find out, shall we?
Yeah. So we're back, and this is the first stand we found, which is Schneider Electric, and we're here with Kieran. Kieran, are you enjoying Screwfix Live?
Yeah, it's been fantastic. This is the second day. I think there's something like 5,500 people yesterday, and that was a mixture of consumers, DIYers and tradespeople. So yeah, hopefully looking for another busy day today and tomorrow.
That's good. Being a plumber, electrics isn't my speciality. So what are you showing you this weekend?
So the big talk around the electrical industry at the moment is the 18th edition regulations, which came in, actually the release back in March of this year, and they have a 6-month grace period to be adopted. That grace period finishes next week. So here on the stand today we have our compact consumer unit with Type A RCBOs, which are part of the new regulations, and a series of wiring devices, home heating control, all aids for compliance with the regulations. So moving forward, you know, the installation that you do, whether you're a tradesperson or, you know, as a consumer, you're trying to make sure that what gets put into your house is up to standard. We have that ability here on the stand. And here on the stand as well, for the show only, we have some fantastic killer deals, promotional offers for today and tomorrow for the rest of the show.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for coming this weekend.
Thank you very much, and enjoy.
Hope you have a good weekend, yeah.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you, Kieran.
Bye-bye.
Brilliant stuff, thanks guys. Now, next up is a woman who has played for England a mammoth 161 times, scoring 27 goals in the process. She's an MBE, she won a host of domestic honours throughout her career, but most importantly this summer, she was a key member of the Lionesses squad that famously brought football home for the nation. It is the one and only Jill Scott, everyone! Jill, great reaction. Thank you so much for coming on. Now, since I saw you last, you've only gone and won the Euros with England at Wembley. I mean, has it sunk in yet?
No, I don't think it ever will. Everyone keeps asking us how I'm feeling, and I do say the same answer, that I feel like it just didn't happen. It's a weird feeling. Yeah.
It's interesting because I spoke to Leah Williamson. She said exactly the same thing that you just said.
Oh,
it will never sink in.
Yeah, I think it's just because you want something so bad, like 16 years of playing for England, and then to finally get it, it's just a weird feeling. Yeah,
I was at the game. Absolutely incredible. So congrats again. We've seen you downstairs. A lot of the fans very excited to see you. How's your life changed since winning that trophy?
Well, I haven't got a job anymore, so that's one. But yeah, it has been mad. But it's nice to come to stuff like this. I always bring the medal, and the fans get to have a picture with it, because without them we would never have won it. So it's nice to kind of give them a picture and get them to see the medal.
Love that. We had Paul Merson sitting on this exact sofa yesterday. A lot of people excited to see him, as they are excited to see you today. He was saying there was a lot of Man United fans. Have you found that? A lot of England fans, Man United fans? What's the balance been like downstairs?
Nobody really mentioned the club teams, to be honest. honest, yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. There was a few Chelsea fans, actually, had like a full Chelsea kit on, so I'm guessing they were Chelsea fans.
Yeah, it makes sense, doesn't it? Let's talk about this event. It is incredible, Screwfix Live. You just see the scale of the event, the amount of stands, the amount of people coming. What have you made of it so far?
I know I want to have a chance to walk around and see everything. There's games going on, obviously people with big shopping bags and everything. But, yeah, the amount of effort that's gone into it, it's incredible. I'm thinking I need to go and buy a drill or something.
Yeah, got your eye on a drill. And, of course, you were speaking in the Trade Talk Theatre today. How did that go?
No, it was really good. Some really good questions from the audience. I always get a bit scared when they open up the questions to the audience because they can ask anything. But there was a lot of young girls that play football, young boys asking for advice. So, yeah, it's been a really good day, actually.
Love it. And, of course, Screwfix Live is all about trade and DIY. So, big question I want to know, what are your DIY skills like?
I can't lie to you. I can't lie to you. I was going to make out that I'm okay, but put it this way, if I put a shelf up, it would fall down. So I'd have to get the professionals in, which you shouldn't try things at home if you don't know what you're doing.
Good advice. I like the way you segued that answer.
Exactly.
Good advice. So what's your limit then? My next question was, what do you do yourself? When do you get the professionals in? Sounds like you get the professionals in to do everything.
Yeah, for everything. Because I think, obviously, that's a good thing with sport as well. You've got to stick to your role and what you're good at. So if I start trying to do skills, it's not going to happen. But I know I can work hard. So I know my areas, and it's not DIY.
That's a great answer, that. You've managed to combine the football and the DIY there. A question I want to ask is, of your Lionesses squad, we know what you can do on the football pitch because you brought football home, as we said, but if you're talking DIY, who do you think would be the best at DIY from the Lionesses squad and the worst?
You know, as soon as you said that, I just imagined Mary Earps with a screwdriver in her hand, and she's into property.
Okay.
And I feel like she would like to save money, so I think she's doing all the DIY herself.
We saw her dancing after the Euros, didn't we, on the table?
Yeah.
DIY as well. And worst, is there one?
Worst.
There you think?
See, as soon as you said that, I'm thinking Ella Toon. Ella Toon, definitely.
Really? Why'd you say that?
I just think, no, she couldn't do it. I think that'd actually make its own TV show. Ella Toon's DIY at home or something.
I'd probably watch that, to be fair.
Yeah, I think I would as well.
Should we talk football? Obviously, an area that you know very well. You're now retired. The WSL season is underway. Who do you think as the sort of main contenders? How do you see that WSL season unfolding this season?
It's an interesting one, isn't it? I think Chelsea, obviously, I think they've won the last 3, haven't they? So you've got to obviously put them in the mix. I think, you know what, Man United are doing well. They look strong, and then obviously never rule out Manchester City. I also think Arsenal as well. I think there's a lot of teams. There might be a few surprises this season, but it's so exciting, and I get to watch it as a fan this year, so I'm really excited about that.
How is that for you, watching it as a fan? Obviously, you've seen the growth of women's football is incredible, and a massive part down to you and the Lionesses this summer. It must be amazing seeing that, sitting back and seeing that this time around.
Yeah, I'm the worst person, though, the worst fan. I went to the City-Chelsea FA Cup final, and I went as a fan, did the whole experience, tube ride, walking with the fans, watching the game, and I was just so nervous the whole time. I felt like I'd played the whole 120 minutes with them.
Really?
So, yeah, I'm not a good fan, to be honest.
Fair enough. And what is next for Jill Scott? I've seen you're very busy.
Yeah.
What are you up to next for the rest of the year?
Yeah, I've been doing some random stuff. I was paddleboarding on Thursday with Robson Green while singing.
Robson Green from Robson and Jerome?
Robson and Jerome, yeah.
Okay.
And then we did a rendition of Saturday Night at the Movies. So I said they now have to call it Robson and Jill. And then 2 days before that, I was rollerblading with Tom Daly in a park. And then I had to get on the back of a motorbike to get across London. So, yeah, it's all been a bit mad, to be honest. But
I did not expect you to say that when I said what you're up to now.
I know,
I think I'd had
I
a million guesses. I wouldn't have said you were doing that.
You definitely wouldn't have guessed it. But I'm enjoying it. It's obviously it's been a long career in football, and it's nice to do other stuff. And then obviously I'm sitting here with you.
Yeah, how does this rate in terms of your week?
Oh, brilliant. I like to have a bit of banter with you. I won't tell them what I said before.
No, you won't, yeah. We've done a few
that.
filming before, and it's your turn to get me back, shall we just say?
Exactly.
I've got to say, Jill, huge congratulations for everything you've achieved in your career and, of course, this summer. Jill Scott, everyone. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
Jill, thanks so much. Now, I don't know about you, but I do love a bargain, and that is what Katie has been on the lookout for on the show floor. Screwfix's refurb stand have been giving products a second life by refurbishing and repairing used products at the return centre to keep them in use for longer and reduced waste. Let's take a look.
So I'm here now with Refurb by Screwfix with Daniel, and he's going to tell us about it. So what is Refurb by Screwfix?
So Refurb by Screwfix is our refurb system. So it's where we're giving products a second life. So we think it's really important to keep products in use for longer at Screwfix. So we're trying to provide that service where we're using our partners iForce. They refurb our products for us, and then we can sell them as refurbished products, which is not only helping the environment but also helping customers' wallets.
Oh wow, because I love being sustainable. So where can customers find this, like every day or?
So customers can find this online at screwfix.com. Obviously you can also find it here at Screwfix Live. There's a limited stock, so I'd hurry down quickly. But it's you know, as you said, you're in sustainability, but it's a good initiative. One of our main factors, as I said earlier, is keeping products in use for longer, and this is doing that. We're not using extra resources, we're giving products a second life. All of our products come with a 1-year guarantee, so you're getting a product which is almost as good as new, or as good as new, and you're doing your bit for the environment.
Oh, thank you so much, Daniel. And you can head down and grab a bargain and help save the environment at Screwfix Live.
I definitely want to visit that stand, that is for certain. Now, across the weekend, we're running exclusive trade talks from your favourite brands here at our Screwfix Live Trade Talk Theatre. If you can't get to the show, you'll be able to catch them all on our YouTube channel. Here's some of the highlights.
From being young, it's been about knocking down barriers, opening up opportunities to the next generation, and I hope now that the younger generation don't have to go through that.
Speeding the job up, speeding applications up, speeding the transition from one application to another.
Moving forward as well, if you're getting free energy from the solar panels, then it makes sense to charge your tank of hot water.
And it is therefore now our most powerful, most efficient, with the longest lifetime battery in its class.
And that's our goal, to create a helpful home that looks after the people inside it and the world around it.
Continuing with the sustainable theme, one of the stands on the show floor has been encouraging our visitors to think more about how we can look after our planet and live more sustainably. We were able to catch up with Olivia from the Screwfix sustainability stand.
Screwfix has a huge customer base. We've got over 11 million customers, and if all of us do small things that reduce our environmental impact, we can come together and make a really big difference. There are lots of areas that we can improve our environmental impact. That could be lower carbon emissions. It could be putting in more energy efficient products to reduce energy use in the home. It could be in products that are sourced responsibly, so for example wood from responsible forests or from recycled materials. So everything that we each do comes together and can really reduce the environmental impact that we have. Screwfix runs a campaign called Make a Switch. This is where everyone can make a small pledge or switch which lowers their environmental impact. And all of those small switches together add up to make a really big difference. We're asking our colleagues and now our customers at Screwfix Live to come and make a pledge by writing it on a leaf at our Screwfix Live stand and sticking that on the tree. Screwfix ourselves, as a really big business, we have a responsibility to look after our own impact. And come and talk to us about our priority areas. They include carbon, waste, sourcing products responsibly, making sure that we buy more sustainable products and provide more sustainable packaging, as well as keeping the products in use for longer. We've got some examples of the more sustainable products that we're selling. There are 9 sustainability features and attributes, and we've got some product examples that show those off. For example, we've got a refurbished drill. We've got some new workwear trousers that are made from recycled polyester, a plug socket that was manufactured in a site that was certified as a low carbon manufacturing facility. So come and have a look and have a chat to us about what makes some of our products more sustainable.
Yes, very important that we all do our bit. Now, sustainability has been a big part of our suppliers' offering and at the forefront of product innovations throughout the Screwfix supply chain. But one company forging the way in this area is one with a very memorable name and my next guest here in the studio. Please welcome Rebecca from Lick. Rebecca, thank you very much for joining us. How you been?
Thank you for having me. Yeah, really good. I mean, I've been working on the Lick Pro stand, so...
Let's talk about your company then. It's a brilliant and it's a memorable name, as I alluded to there. But you really are living up to your motto, which is painting the way to a greener future. So tell me what makes Lick paints different.
Yeah, I think to be as sustainable as possible and make improvements with sustainability, you have to look at everything that you do. So Lick Pro paints are water-based, low VOC, low odour, which improves the indoor air quality. But we also look at sustainability in our packaging, in our supply chain, and even, for example, coming to Screwfix Live, creating a stand. We want to make everything as reusable as possible, make a stand that we can reuse for years to come. And a huge innovation for us is the way that we make our paint. So it's made to order, it's essentially click to can, which helps us to reduce wastage and prevents there from being paint just sitting around on shelves for a long time. And we were actually certified as a B Corp recently, which is a really proud moment for us.
Brilliant. So a lot of good causes there, which is great to hear. Now, I love the simplicity of the brand. I hope you don't think this is a negative question, but is it fair to say that you've designed the paints for people to easily identify the paints? Is that a fair comment?
Yeah, I think when we started Lick, we felt like there wasn't anyone in the market really resonating with the modern consumer and the modern decorator. So our team of in-house colour consultants, they really carefully curate the colour palette, which helps with customers choosing their colour. They don't feel overwhelmed by the choice. And they're just really carefully curated. We also, Lick Pro is very simple in that it's paints that are designed for the professional decorator.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about that in terms of why they're designed like that and how that works.
Yeah, I think we started Lick in 2020 during lockdown, which was a huge time for DIY, and we had incredible feedback about the brand and our colour palette, but we knew that professional decorators have a slightly different set of needs and they're looking for a professional quality product. So Lick Pro is formulated for really quick and easy application. You can get the first coat on really quickly with sort of minimal splatter, get the second coat on, and the high opacity means you get total obliteration by the second coat.
Brilliant stuff. And of course, it's not just paint, is it? You do wallpaper, accessories. Tell us a bit about what else you do as well.
Yeah, so we have Lick wallpaper. We have 32 wallpaper designs.
Wow.
And it's an incredibly high quality paper and it's really easy to hang. And then our decorating tools, Lick Tools, we have a range of professional quality decorating tools, but they are sustainable as well. So, for example, we have our paint trays, which are made of sugarcane pulp, and they're entirely reusable. Wow. Our paint brushes and our rollers have bamboo handles as well.
Bamboo handles?
Yeah.
Wow, OK. And the paint suitable for trade and domestic, I presume?
So Lick Pro is our professional product range,
Okay.
and that's with Screwfix. It's just sort of for a higher skill level. It goes on really smoothly, really quickly, and glides on. So it's sort of tailored to a professional skill level. But if you're, a pretty confident DIYer, I'm sure you can.
You looked at me there as if to say, I've got a little bit, I'm OK. I'd say I'm the lower end of confidence, so there's something for me as well, is there?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Rebecca, thank you very much for coming in. Much appreciated. Now, if you're thinking you could do with a bit of spending power to go towards those fabulous Lick products, then why not enter our prize draw and try and win yourself a £250 Screwfix e-card? Simply head over to screwfixlive.com for all the details. I'll be back with my next guest straight after this.
People say, do what you love and you'll never work again. But you know what? It's a grind, struggle, stress, a constant fight for success. It's hard-earned money. Control it with ease with business tools by SumUp, like the easy-to-use card reader.
Now, it is a massive undertaking putting on a show like Screwfix Live, and that wouldn't be possible without the incredible team behind the scenes and those all-important store staff. To many, they are a familiar face and part of the communities they work in, and I'm lucky enough to have Katrina and Tom, both branch managers at Screwfix, here with me. Katrina, Tom, thank you both for joining us. Now, of course, you guys have been working the event, so how's that been for you?
Oh, it's been amazing. It's an amazing event from start to finish. So literally we've come in and they've been building it and we've been watching it go up. So for us, it's been coming in going, this is not going to be ready. And actually, literally 10 minutes later, it's like absolutely, oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, because you've been here since day one, just to elaborate on that. And you must have seen an empty space go from that to what we've seen today, which is amazing,
seeing it being all erected up and basically come to life, really. And it just gives you an absolute sense of how big this is and how immense it is.
And of course, Tom, you're downstairs the whole time. What's the feedback been like from all the customers? A lot of customers we've seen coming through the door. What's it been like?
Yeah, the customers' feedback has been absolutely incredible, to be honest. I mean, I've been going around sort of asking people how you finding the event, and everyone is coming back going, it's so good to be back after COVID.
Yeah.
And just to really see that the event is bigger and better than ever. Customers are just so happy to be there, and and so are we. And it's just really great to see everyone having such a good time. And it's everyone is saying it's just so good to be back. So it's been fantastic.
I'm looking at both your faces
Yeah,
as
they're
well.
so much bigger. They're saying it's so much bigger than before and
Yeah.
much more like brighter and better. So I've never been to one. This is my first. So this has been a real experience for me, and to be able to interact with the customers and have the staff. And that's the thing. We've been working with staff from all over the country. So we're not working with people that we know. So building rapport and making teamwork happen. And it's been just amazing.
I mean, me and her, we work completely opposite ends of the country, so it's I'd absolutely echo. I mean, the fact that you can work with people from all over the country, and everyone's just happy to be here. It's incredible.
And you both look as happy as the customers do. Just telling us, you look like you're having a great time.
Yeah,
so what I want to know is, what is the best bit for you?
I think for me, it's just seeing the customers queuing up, walking inside, being greeted by all the fantastic teams that are working here. And just to be seeing them walking in so excited to go and have a mooch around. I mean, this morning, and there was literally about a group of about 6 or 7 kids that just come running in with their little high-vises on, having an absolute blast of a time, and getting to take photos with WD-40 cans dressed up, and the Duracell battery. It's incredible seeing everyone happy to be here. It's just incredible.
I was going to ask you about that actually, because what's amazing, you obviously get a lot of trade professional DIYers, people looking for products here, but you've also got, if you go downstairs, for those that aren't here, there's loads of kids and families in the little high vises. It really is. There's something for everyone, isn't it? And the kids seem to be loving it as much as the adults.
They're coming to our stands and they're loving the fact that we've got our own high vises and we're putting it on. And you're part of the team and you come and work with us, and they're really enjoying and interacting with us, and it's making it a really fun family day. So it's not just for the traders. They're coming in and having a great time with their families. So it's really, really, really nice. I think that the teamwork that the guys have put together, not only with the suppliers and ourselves, and how we're all sort of working together to get it done and make sure that the customers are going home happy and smiling when they leave. But we're all smiling through it as well. So I think that's one of the best things for me to
Brilliant.
meet everybody.
And of course, you both work as branch managers, so we've spoken a bit about the event. Tell us a bit about what it's like working for Screwfix and how much you enjoy your role.
Screwfix is just the most fantastic place to work. You know, to work for a company that is just growing at such a rapid rate, but also, you know, stays true to looking after their people.
Yeah, it's a family.
It's a family thing, you know, and family is really important to everyone that works for us. And, you know, I love working for Screwfix. It's been the best decision to come and join the company. And I think, you know, a lot of people, if you ask people what it's like to work for Screwfix, it's the work-life balance, it's the fact that people just love coming into our shops. Yeah,
you echo all of that, yeah.
I echo that, and it's the teamwork. We want to be there.
Like
we're enjoying our time. Yeah, let's call it the Screwfix family.
Oh, there's a lot of love in the room. I'm really feeling this love in the room right now. Final question, and it's a simple one. What would your advice be for people that might be thinking of coming tomorrow? What can they expect from this event?
Oh, fun.
Do
energy.
It. Get here.
Come down here.
Come
Come down and join us. Come and have some selfies.
Yeah.
Come and join up with the teams and get the freebies that are coming out with the guys. And you know what? Just come and have a mooch and literally just enjoy the day, because the energy down there is amazing.
Absolutely, just come and enjoy it. You will be surprised. People rock up not knowing what to expect, and they come in and have the absolute best time of their life. It is a really great event. I recommend it to everyone.
Brilliant. I've got to say, really brilliant for both of you to come in. You've sold it to all of our viewers, I'm sure. And I have to echo what you just said as well. There is a real buzz downstairs. It's fantastic to see. Thank you so much, Katrina. Thank you, Tom, for coming in. Now, of course, two people that are fully enjoying all that the show has to offer is Adam and Katie. So let's take a look at what they've been up to.
And we're at the Milwaukee stand. It's Screwfix Live. As you can see, it's a massive stand, and I'm here with Scott. Tell us a bit about Milwaukee.
Look, Milwaukee is a solutions provider. We are absolutely laser focused on trade, and there's no better event really than Screwfix Live to talk to customers about our fantastic cordless power tools, power tool accessories, hand tools, our clean, green, battery-powered outdoor power equipment, or the industry's most versatile storage system, Milwaukee Packout. So in addition to that, we've got a lot of really strong promotional activity this weekend as well.
That's brilliant. And being in the trade, obviously I've heard a lot about Milwaukee yourselves. I've heard you've got a really good competition on this week.
Yeah, Super Draw. It's called the Milwaukee Super Draw, and what we're doing is giving away tens of thousands of pounds worth of product. One of those products that we're giving away is our 12-volt fuel combi drill, which is just a benchmark within the industry. We're giving away DAB radios. We're giving away other products across other categories, but also we're allowing our end users to really get the products into their hands with high energy, high impact demonstrations, in addition to the strong promotional activity this weekend on some of the key lines that we sell.
That's brilliant. Thank you very much for coming this weekend.
No problem.
I've been looking for you. I thought I'd find you here. Come on, we've got loads to see.
Right, sorry for this. No.
OK, that is day 2 done. But tomorrow promises to be a brilliant lineup, so be sure to tune in. Thanks for being with us today. If you want to head down to the show, of course, it is our last day here at Farnborough International Exhibition Centre. Or tune in tomorrow night at 6 p.m, where we'll be bringing you Sunday's highlights. Don't forget to head over to screwfixlive.com for details of that competition announced earlier. And, of course, to take a look at just a few of the things you've seen from your favourite brands on today's show. That's it from all of us here. Good night.